That's what it's all about, getting into the hat for Monday morning.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what we came down to do, was to get the victory and be in the hat, as you say. Look at, some parts of it were good, some parts weren't so good. So, we'll have to analyse it now, and we haven't that much time to improve on our mistakes. But that's the job in front of us.
I suppose you're right. A mixed bag, you would say, probably for that. The opening 15 minutes, very sluggish start.
Yeah, it was. And look, we knew that Leitrim would be fresh, and they would be, after their victory last week, they would be coming out and they'd be hungry, and they did, and they caused us plenty of bother, and they were lively around the field. And in fact, if they would have taken their chances, it would have made it a wee bit tighter. But we were still confident, that we felt that as the half wore on, our quality would shine through that a wee bit. When we took our scores, we probably were scoring a wee bit easier than they were able to do. And then we started blotting them out on kick-outs and different things like that. So, overall we went in a good position at half-time, and we just felt in the second half, if we managed the game well, we should do enough to win it, and that's the way it turned out. But we know that there are no illusions that we're going to have to perform a lot better if we want to get through next weekend. So that's the challenge now.
Probably there's a more difficult situation this week than it was last week, because you're coming off that defeat to Fermanagh. You were hurting. Instead, you were coming here on a 27-point victory. You were playing another not disrespectful of Leitrim, but another Division 4 side. So I suppose it was tougher, maybe.
Yeah, it was, and I suppose the fact that we got so easy against Waterford, it is. It's I keep on saying that people are only human at the end of the day, and probably a lot of people would be expecting more or less the same thing. And Leitrim came out, and on their home ground they were determined to put up a good show, and so it made it more difficult, and it took us a wee while to break them down and so on. And then when we did, we had a few chances that we didn't take as well. So as you said, it was a mixed bag. Some things we did well. The great thing about over the 2 weekends, we've got look at a lot of players. We've looked at the different options that's available to us, and we've got game time into a lot of players, and then we've been able to manage players that that they're not going in. It's not going into the third weekend in a row. Haven't played 2 really tough games, so we should hopefully have that wee bit of freshness about not that many injuries. So look at it's now about taking advantage of that, seeing who we get on Monday, and preparing well, and giving it a real good shot next weekend.
Of course, then you're playing the provincial beaten finalists now. I don't think you can play for Man again, so it's either Laois, Roscommon or Cork. No matter who it is, it's going to be a step up in the opposition, more quality about the opposition this time. Yeah,
there's no doubt. And if we make some of the mistakes we made today, and we give other teams the shooting opportunities that we gave Leitrim, we'll pay a heavy price for it. So no, we know that we're going to have to improve big time. And the three losing provincial finalists as well, Laois would be pleased with a lot of the aspects of their play. So they're coming in on a high as well after that Dublin game, and they'll really want to test themselves. If they were drawn against us. Roscommon the same. Roscommon would be an ambitious group, so they would be really keen. And then Cork, I suppose, after they would have been really disappointed with their performance against Kerry, so they'd be coming back to on a backlash to really get back in competition. So any of the teams would be really difficult. But look at that. We don't really mind who we get. It's about our own performance and seeing if we can up our performance. And we feel that if we do that, we're capable of beating any of the teams. So that's the task in hand.
The prize on offer is massive, of course, the Super 8. Will that add more pressure in the game, do you feel, or is it just another championship match because you have to win it anyway to advance?
Yeah, well, I think that's it, and in fairness to the boys over the years, they've won a lot of championship matches and pressure games, to get into quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals and all the rest. But it is, and in fairness, we've a lot of experience of playing championship matches, and so no, there probably will be a wee bit of increased pressure, but no, it's a pressure that we're happy enough to accept, because, after beating after losing to Fermanagh, it looked as if, the Super 8s were far bit away. So no, we're just delighted now that we have one game left to try and get into them. So we'll be doing all in our power now to make it count.
Finally, injury-wise, I know Kieran Hughes didn't feature today either, and Drew Wiley went off at half-time last week against Waterford. He didn't feature today. Is it an injury?
Yeah, well, Drew and Finney are saying they've had wee knocks that have been sort of annoying them this last few weeks. So just a case of looking at other options today and maybe giving them a wee bit of a rest. And when we didn't need them, then we didn't bother bringing them in. Kieran is still suffering from a wee bit of a knock, and then the other lads, a few fellas just have carrying wee knocks from the last couple of weeks. So we were hoping that we would be able to give them a wee bit of a rest, but hopefully that Kieran maybe will be able to train fully during the week, and then that he'll be available for next weekend too. So we hope that we'll have a fully fit panel.